starts on Tuesday? How can school start on Tuesday? Jay, you're not as young as I thought you were, but you're still young. When you were a kid, didn't school start after Labor Day?
Let's see. Yeah, usually started right around, for me at least, right around September because my birthday was like 2 weeks after we got back to school.
Yeah, it was always the day after Labor Day or 2 days after. How is that possible? Alberto, your son is getting screwed. I would boycott. I would absolutely boycott. Um, man, this really stinks. Nobody has Red Sonja near them. Oh, everybody lost the pool. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Alberto, thank you. Yes, if everybody can not only hit the thumbs up, but if everybody can also, I don't know, if you're in the super chat or super sticky, it helps. Um, Rigged. Early. I was here before the show started, so I was a little early. We have a long commercial, Jay. What's up with that?
That's your
TJ,
new that's your
you
new
know,
intro.
you know what I love about TJ, dude? You know what I love? On time is early for Nick. I love the fact that he has the abominable snow monster as his avatar. TJ, please hit that thumbs up before you go. Oh God, school always started when the nuns got out of their crypts. Oh my God. So anyway, thank you, Rich Donnelly, for hitting that thumbs up. If everybody else can as well. All right, what do you guys want me to start with? Do you want me to start with the Marvel and two DC pieces, the Marvelous pieces, or should I start with All Star Batman? Let me know what I should start with. Just write. If I say one and two, I'll forget which one's one and which one's two. So, and Marcus, I saw your "Don't Break Up the Book." I I already announced that I am, so I can't change my mind now. Marvel and DC. I have Marvel and DC. It's which do you want to go first? Hello, Goo. How are you, sir? Book breaker. Someday a junior Nick will put it back together. Yes. And hopefully it won't take him 37 years like it did me with some Brave and the Bolds. Hey, I don't have the cover. I don't think I have the cover. I might have the cover. Hey, which one's the cover of All Star Batman where they're all on a slot machine? Oh my God. I think it's number two, but if it's number three, then I have the cover. Should have bought the cover. I mean, all I got. Okay, Rick Welch said DC. All right, let's start with the two $50 pages. So I have two Supergirl pages, and they are $50 each. So there's one that's $50. This is Staz Johnson with inks by Scott Hanna. These are on Blue Line. Oh, I shoot $59 each for 1959 when Supergirl first appeared. No, it's not better if I broke up Crisis 8. Make it $50 each, Jay, because I said 50 instead of 59. So what's Blue Line? Oh my God. What are blue lines? LOL. Now, aren't there like a couple of different definitions of LOL? One's laugh out loud. I don't know what the rest is. Is blue line better than gray line? Depends on who the inker is. Jesus, how are you? All right, so each of these are $50. That's pretty good. All right, All Star Batman, page one. I love this page one. It's Bruce and Harvey looking at the sky in front of Wayne Manor. It's gorgeous. It's, okay, it's number 4. Thank you. That I would have felt really stupid. This is just a really cool, quiet page. Oh, Mr. Red Jack. Uh, all right, everybody, we got some more people watching. No pressure, but feel free to hit that thumbs up. And well, feel free to hit that thumbs up and feel free to super chat or super sticker. All right, let's go to page 2. Nothing like KG. And so, page 2, you've got Harvey and Batman on the floor, and you got the KG Beast about to do Hakisaki, Samon Chop. I don't know. Hey, Kenneth, how are you? Inks over blue lines better than light boxed. You know, that's an interesting question. 2A and 2B. Yes, 2A and 2B. Yeah, somebody should buy page 1 and 2. It's really, really cool. All right, let's get to the action. Page 3. Page 3. You got Batman getting ready to get up. You got some other bad guys behind KG Beast. KGB says, nah, I got this under control. To be or not to be. No, it's 1B or not to be. Guys, listen. John spent 7 years at DC, I think. And Batman and Superman are the two characters. He'll always be well remembered for Batman. I mean, his Batman is out of this world, as is his Superman. Is this absolute all-star Batman? No, it's not absolute all-star Batman. And these pages are just gorgeous. I mean, I love Scott Hanna over John Romita Jr., but on All-Star Batman, Danny Mickey up there. Chef's kiss. Maki Poo Poo, how are you? The third panel looks very Frank Miller. There's a lot here that's really awesome. All right, let's go to page 4. KG Beast, man, just killing everybody. Except for Batman and Harvey Dent, Two-Face. Is just a wicked cool page. Really, really awesome. So you buy one page and then Nick will have to pay you double later to put it together. All right, page 5. Batman putting the little batarangs on his fist and stabbing KG Beast in his arm before he can kill somebody else. Maki Poo Poo, you're being asked by number 1 Marvel fan if you're ready for OAX. We got to get Marcus to OAX. Guys, you have no idea how stunning these pages are. All right, page 6. Starting to get to some real action here. Check it out. I mean, the thing about John Romita Jr. is he is so good in showing motion in the way he just executes these figures. You can feel it happening. You can really feel it happening. You can see it. You can feel it. You already packed for OAX? Cool. Nick Sergenko, how are you? What's OAX? Oh, God. Will you stop playing? All right, page 7. Let's get to page 7. All right, Harvey Dent gets back into the game here. Check it out. You got Harvey Dent. Ruben, are you actually going to OAX? Are you going to make it? That'd be so cool, man. I would love to meet you. It'll be cold in Canada like the rest of the United States. So, man, looks like I'm keeping a complete book. Page 8. Here we go. Man, he's like turning them into a slinky. Like about to, like maybe it's not a slinky. I don't know. KG Beast. No ride from airport to OAX. It will not be that cold in Southern California. Maybe global warming will hit you. The blood coming off the knife. And here we go. Duke shows up on page 9. Check it out. Duke to save the day. But KG Beast knows how to roll with it. Check it out in that second panel. This is a half a splash. Half a splash right here. That's really cool. Just so great. Again, the way John Romita Jr. draws, I mean, it's you could feel and see the motion. Only thing missing here is rain. Now, as I've said, if I wanted to end up in a, I myself a one-way ticket there to wait this time. All right, so I guess you're going to get an OAX in 2029. Um, oh shit, is there a fire in LA? All right, page 10. Batman recovered a little. You got Duke and Batman putting. Um, whoa! I made this only $500. I mean, it is a little bit of a slower page, but you got all three characters. Wow, that's pretty nuts. Oh god, does it include the? Oh my god. Uh, page 11, the halfway point. Check it out. Oh my god, I made this $500 as well. Okay. All right. You got the Royal Flush Gang and Mr. Redjack claims page 11. Looks like I'll be buying it from him at double this price in a year, as Marcus said, because I think this is going to be the only page that gets claimed. All right, Mr. Redjack. Congratulations. James S. can share a bunk bed 45 minutes away from the canyon fire. Wow. Wow. More fires. I'm sorry to hear that. Yes, Rick Welch. All right, we jump to the next page. This next page is sick, to say the least. Flush it. Claim Brian Norton. Guys, on this page, you got Black Mask, Penguin, and I'm about to say the White Shark. I think that's who it is. This nation get excited. Oh my God! Here we go again with El Salvador. Claim Brian Norton. All right, so this is a really cool page. I mean, again, you've got three. Well, I'll say two major villains. I can't remember how big White Shark is. But what I will say is that again, I got to tell you, it feels like on some of these pages also that Mickey uses the Klaus Janson and John Romita Sr. rule of using razor blades and whiteout to really give it that extra effect. Hey, Instantly Film, how are you? I would put this page on Calf Live in November for Nick to buy back. Uh, yeah, maybe that'll happen. So anyway, these guys make fun of the Penguin, and Penguin's like, "Really? Let me turn the gasoline on you." And then he shoots fire from his umbrella. I wish he would have did it before they got the ducks. That would have been nice. All right, let's go to page 13. Okay, so page 13. Well, you got Alfred taking care of Two Face. You know what? This is a really quiet page. You know what? I'm going to make this one 500 like the other 500 pages. I feel like this page is a little too quiet um for it to be 650. So, John Romita Jr., All Star Batman, guys. Scott Snyder, you got lots of Bat costumes. You got all the Batmobiles. How often do you see an artist drawing all the Batmobiles? That's the thought John Romita Jr. put into this. And man, he is 67 years old. Can't wait until he gets to Spider Man 1000 in a few years. That should be fantastic. All right, let's go to, and this is not Alfred. I thought it was Alfred, but it's not. All right, page 14. So, just really beautiful pages. Mr. Redjack, want to make a profit if nobody else is buying any other pages? Let's go to page 15. Again, just a really nice sequence. My pleasure, Make Two. I'm glad you're getting it tomorrow. Guys, remember one thing 20% down, the rest in 30, 60, 90 days. The only thing I ask is if you take 60 to 90 days, you just pay a little bit each month. And honestly, I've had people take a year plus. I've got some art from a collector that he bought a year, maybe a year and a half ago at this point, and he's still paying it off. But that's all right. We're here to help. All right, page 16. This is arguably my favorite page in the book. Hope you had a great weekend. I have to drop off. Well, thanks for stopping by. I doubt no way it was as cool as Montreal. I'm missing something. All right, Comic Art Boston. Good claim. Really good claim. It's actually my favorite page in the book. And I think page one goes perfect with it. Just a little bit of a hint. Claim Comic Art Boston. And what I'll do is anybody who buys more than one page, I'll knock off a little bit. Let's see. Left those in short sleeves. Wow. All right, let's go to page 17. You got Two-Face on the ventilator. Hey, Jay, I got to ask you a question. Don't you feel like Two-Face should be like two separate faces? That this should be called half face, split face, something like that? What do you think?
know, Two Face just kind of it feels right, and that might be because I'm conditioned because he's been Two Face forever.
Right.
There's just I don't know. Split Face is not a bad name though. I'll give you that. Split Face is not a terrible name.
Yeah. How much were pages 1 and 2, Jay? I know, Marcus. Is it really worth it to break up a book for 2 pages? How much were pages 1 and 2, Jay? I don't have a print.
Number page 1 was 600 and page 2 was 650.
Comic Art Boston. If you buy 1, 2, and 16. I'll knock $100 off. So, all right, good page 17. Page 18 really picks it up. You know, the funny thing is, John did something here that, I mean, you would think if half of Two-Face's face is all screwed up, that he wouldn't have any hair. I mean, go back to page 7 real quick. Marcelo Mota, hey. Alberto, I watch my finances too. I watch how the bank balance goes down. Screwface, all right. I mean, look at that. John did not give him a full head of hair. Doesn't that make more sense? Okay, that's a maybe or maybe not. Let's go back to page 18. Dang, Ilya, sorry about that. All right, it was a really cool page. All right, let's go to page 19. Isn't there a guy in Preacher named Screwface? Screw in his face. I don't know. I never read Preacher. I can tell you guys a funny Preacher story, but actually, I read a little bit of Preacher because I got in trouble for it. This is a great page. This is a great use of inks. It's out of this world with all these villains hanging out. This is like going through Space Mountain and having like Disney villains come out at you. Yeah, there was Arseface. Yes, there could have been a Screwface too. I mean, that's why. Like I said, in it. Taserface. God, guys, this is such a good use of the blacks. I mean, this is masterful. Sorry, just seeing something. Too lax here. Guys, feel free to do. Feel free to do a super chat, super sticky. It'll make Kyle happy. Tell you what, if we get to $100 in super chats, I'll give away this Nicky the Roach card from 1996. All right, $100 in super chats, and I'll give away this Nicky the Roach card. Although that could come as a threat, you know, like maybe nobody wants it. So let's see if that'll get us to the super chats. All right, let's go to page 20. It is Nicky the Roach rookie card. I remember Pam taking that picture of me. Oh, look, I was wearing a black shirt. Back then, I wasn't as well rounded either. Have to pay us to take it, right, Goo? See, I said maybe that's more of a threat. All right, now you got the bad guys coming out of the sky. You got Duke saving Two-Face. I love the way John Jr. Comic Art Boston, claim page 20. All right, I'm gonna have to give you a little bit of a discount here too. Let's drop this to at least $750. Oh, finances be damned. That's funny. Okay, I dropped it to $750, right? That's what I said?
Yes.
All right. All right.
And yes, Make Two, that is Nick on that card.
Yeah, it is me. When I wasn't as ugly, I wasn't as fat or ugly. All right. Yeah, Comic Art Boston got the best page, but definitely this is another one of the best pages. 21. Let's go to 21. CAB stands for Comic Art Boston, always buying. CAB, Comic Art Boston, always buying. All right. So anyway, these. Oh, go back to that page before this. Story broken forever. Where is Amy? We miss her. Too much Nick already. Uh, 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 oh no. Okay, yeah, you can see on page 20 at the bottom. Yeah. All right. That I went back a page. I'm like, wait, where's that page? They work for Two-Face. Let's go back to 21 now. Nah, I'm pretty. I get it. Pretty ugly. Uh we're not used to seeing so much Nick before 7:30. There you go. So anyway, Two-Face pulled the double cross. You got Duke and Batman pinned. Two-Face is opening up something. Looks like some acid. And let's go to page 22 and check it out. You know what? I didn't have any other page at $1,000 tonight. Why don't we? What was? How much was 20? How much were 20 and 21?
20 was
Yeah,
20 was
21.
750 and 21 was 800.
All right, let's do 800. Let's do this one at 800. Page 22 at 800. It is a great page. Time payments are possible. Comic Art Boston, throwing it out there. Page 1 and 2 go great with page 16. And pages 21 and 22 go great with page 20. Great sequences. I know the entire book is a stretch, so go back to page 1, please. 2A and 2. I didn't even realize that when they were saying that. Oh, all right. This is the last week of a lot of FF. Next week we'll have some Red Sonja and more. Come on, guys. We got $10 so far in super chats. Let's make Kyle happy. Let's get, come on, $100 in super chats, and somebody gets this. Cab does have great. If he claims something, you know it's good. Alberto, I'm missing you claiming. Let's see. All right, let's do this. Let's go to FF Atlantis Rising. Vintage Nikki B. It is a vintage Nikki B trading card. All right, MC Wyman. This is an interesting time in MC Wyman's career. This was like what, 1995, when some of the guys were still trying to do a little bit of image. So you've got Thor, Fantastic Four, looking for Namor. Look at this. I got 3 words that end with or. Captain Splitface buys 1 DC Dynamite Comics. Thank you. I had a good Cap piece last week. Have you seen me claim Batman art before? I know. That's why you should try something different, Alberto. Try it. You might like it. Shower me the junior, baby. Good looking. Ah, thank you. So, 1995, 30 years old. Wow. MC Wyman, Don Hudson Inks. The book I associate Don Hudson the most with for some reason is Nighthawk. He did a bunch of Nighthawk. So, 30 years old, Atlantis Rising, basically $10 a year. That's funny. Issue 2, story page 2, lineup page 2. Hudson Nighthawk. Are we boring you, Nick? It's Nighthawk to you. Buy a page, Alberto, and I'll stop yawning. So, all right, this is a cool page. Let's go to FF number 52, page 2. Mark Bagley. Tune in, and Nick is saying, try it. You might like it. Well, I'm talking about buying a Batman page, dude. We got a $10 super chat without my trying. All right, this is a really cool page. The one thing I didn't mention last week when we were offering all the pages, I had a hard time sleeping last night, Alberto. Really hard time sleeping. Stress was really getting to me. I'm not kidding when I say, thank God my doctors got me on the second high blood pressure pill. They're calling it the streets. Give me. Jeffrey C., come on, do a super chat. I'm only saying it because Kyle wants me. He's got like an electric thing on me. I get buzzed if I don't say it every 5 minutes. Oh, the Mickey inks are perfect. I mean, again, I love Scott Hanna, but for the grit of Batman, Danny Mickey's perfect. After watching Red Sonja, I would be wound up too. Things are hard. I know they are. Number one Marvel fan. I know. Trust me. Listen, compared to some people in the world, compared to some people in America, compared to some people in other countries, I have it easy. I could bluntly lose everything and I'm still better off than some people in the world. So you take it all with a grain of salt. Time to go to work and stop wishing I could buy art. Oh, great. He's got the joy buzzer. I have a Apple code that I can use, but I'm going to go and try and see the movie. Alberto, come on, peer pressure, Comic Art Boston. If you were to buy a DC page, pages from this book would be great. He's right. So anyway, Matt Fraction, Mark Bagley, some of the creators who went to the FF filming of the movie in London, because some of the content they created was used in the movie. Now, I think this is from 2000. Oh, wow. Mark, this is from 2002. I didn't even realize. Did I share the code with the chat? No, I'm not allowed to. That would not be good if I did that, Marcus. That would not be good. So first panel's Ditko-ish. Yeah, I can see that. This also has a little bit extra. You might not be able to see it there, but somebody spilled coffee on it. So, you might have Mark Bagley or Alvey's DNA on here too. So this might be a good. I said that with a higher octave. Pull up the FF number 9, Jay. For every super chat, Nick will reveal one part of the code. Wouldn't that be funny? I'm going to wait to watch. Guys, this is the Jonathan Hickman run. Steve Epting, one of the greatest artists our industry's ever had. Talking about an artist. Rick Magyar did a really great job inking him here. This is just classic as far as I'm concerned. This is right after, I think it's right after the death of Johnny Storm. Don't hold me to it. Yeah, that would be scary. And this was like the 50th anniversary push that they had. So milestone page. Beautiful art. I just saw him on the FF movie. All right, we got to get some action going. All right, I got to do something to get some action. I'm pulling a Anthony. All right, I'm going to let you guys decide. One of the three, MC Wyman or Mark Bagley or Steve Epting. Which one of these three yeah, really. Which one of these three should I do as a best offer? MC Wyman, Steve Epting, or Mark Bagley? All right. Marcus says Epting. What's anybody else say? What say you, Heritage Live? Come on, cut bids, cut bids. Peter Rowe says Epting. All right, we got 2 for Epting. Each Page of World says Epting. Ilya says Epting. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rick Welch says Epting. Jeffrey C says Epting. Yeah, Bagley cover. I'll do the Bagley cover if I can start it at $2,222. If I can start it there, I'll do the Bagley Galactus cover. That's it. All right, so we're doing the Epting. You guys are bad influences. You're gonna get me in trouble. Galactus cover is really cool, by the way. La la la. All right, so thanks, Steve. I appreciate it. All right, let's go. We're going to start, because this is a Fantastic Four, we're going to start this one at 4 cents. 4 cents. Is anybody coming in at 4 cents? Steve Epting, Rick Magyar, from the great Jonathan Hickman run. And Marcus is in at 4 cents, but Ilya jumped in at $100 and beats Marcus's 4 cents. Jeffrey's 44 cents, and Michael, Jeffrey's 44 cents beat your 44 cents. So 444, Alberto 444 by Michael was ahead of you, but we're still at $100. Each Page of World is at 150. Come on, guys, 150. Let's go to 160. Let's go to 160. This is one of the greatest artists who ever lived. And I don't think Steve's done much Marvel work in the last 10 years. Because he started doing image work. I can't remember. Was it an Image, or was it, I forget what it's called. What's the company Axel Alonso works at? He did a book with a female World War II spy or something. No, CrossGen was AWA. So I can't. Jewish Dragons, hey. All right. Tariq's at 160. Jeff Wedding's at 175. Image Velvet, thank you. All right. Ilya's at 200. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to do a 60-second countdown. Rogue 6. We're going to do a 60-second countdown or $250, whichever comes first. Don't hesitate to participate. You can do a cup bid, $10 increments, but you can go with $5 increments. All right, 60, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50. Each Page of World says 210, 49, 48. If this was Comic Connect, every bid would start it over. 47, 46, 45, 44. Are there Star Wars characters? No. Use your cup bids. 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 215 with a cup bid. Remember, if I get to 8 and you haven't put in a best offer, it'll be too late. If I get to 8 and you have it, It's too late. All right. What number? What was I at, Jay? 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30. Oh, it didn't work? Somebody must have just beat you to it. And that happens. Are you in it to win it? Come on. Original Art Experience Live. By the way, we have an Original Art Experience Facebook page, and I asked everybody to post any positive experience you had with an artist, and if you have a photo with an artist, and if you don't have a photo with an artist, just put a photo of the art that you love. And sharing is caring. That's right. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. I get to 8. It'll be too late if you haven't put it in. 18 seconds or 250. 17, 16, 15. It's 9.2. 14. 13. No, it does not come with the certificate of authenticity. 12. 11. It's not blue line. 8. 11. Oh my God. 10. 9. 7. Since I already said 8. 6. 5. Who's the panel? I forget who it is. 4. 3. 2. 1 and done. Rich Donnelly at 215. Congratulations, Rich. What do I do with the marker? Do you have a photo with Bob Kane? I do not. I can tell you a Bob Kane story which cracked me up. Rich Donnelly. So when I did signings with Bob Kane, he would meet me at I was at his house once, or maybe more than once, but he would do the signings. Usually we would meet at the Roosevelt Hotel, and I don't know if that's downtown LA, West Hollywood. I don't even remember. So really funny story in my opinion. Um, we would order lunch, and look, this is what it is. Remember the old? Have you guys heard of the old saying, "Depression era"? Like growing up Depression era. Um, Bob grew up Depression era, and so, oh shoot! All right, that went from an 8.5 to an 8.0. Um, Bob grew up Depression era, um, and we would order food. Let's see, was it on eBay for education purposes? I missed something. Did he stay at your house? No, because I was at his place. I think it was a model for clowns. Apparently, Bob did not paint the clowns either. It was Bill Finger. God, yeah. Didn't Bob Kane have others do? No, he did not. He did not. Okay, Roosevelt Hotel is in Hollywood. All right. Um, so after he was done eating lunch, he took the food tray with the thing, the plate, the thing that goes over the food, and all the utensils home with him. Cracked me up. It really cracked me up that he would do that. But a lot of us, a lot of people who grow up poor can't get that out of them. Stanley once told me he hated spending more than $5 on lunch because it just was a lot. And I get it, but it is kind of funny. No, the signatures is definitely one thing Bob did on his own because I saw it. And if he ever did a little sketch and wrote Bat's wishes, he oh, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to put this here. That was the whole point of what I was doing. All right. Let's go to Koi Fan Mighty Avengers number 14, page 7. I can't believe I bought art from someone who had lunch with Bob Kane. I'm very honored. Depression era, yes. 1929, 1939. I miss Stanley cameos. Yeah, I do too. I do too. All right. New Avengers. You got the Thing. You got Mr. Fantastic. 250 bucks. You gotta love the Thing in the Hawaiian shirt. Um, it almost looks like it's a sleep study. Throwing the Thing a cigar. Stanley cameos on my show. Uh, did you steal any silver? No, I did not. Although I did see his. All right, let me ask you guys this: who believes that the Da Vinci drawing that Bob Kane did with the Flying Man, that he did it before Batman came out, and who thinks he drew it after so that he could say he did Batman on his own? Cameo has not cameoed on Ruben's show. Now, if Ruben can get Cameo to cameo, that would be cool. Yeah, I didn't get a COA. I don't have the silverware. And I'm seeing how many likes we got, since it doesn't look like we're going to get to $100 in super chats. Jay, what do we got? 49 likes?
Yes.
All right. How about this? Oh, I thought you were going to say he drew it before Da Vinci himself. There you go. See, Mr. Red Jack knows. And so do you. All right, I'll tell you what, 75 likes and I'll give this away. So $100 or 75 likes, I will give this away. Hashtag Nikki Da Roach. NICKYDA Roach. Cameo Camel, never mind. All right. So whether we get to $100 in super chats and super stickies, or we get to 75 likes, we're going to give this away. Can I send it into CGC Trading? Yeah, you can actually. Let's see. Nikki the Roach, Jewish Dragons got it right. Alberto's got it right. Jeff Wedding, thank you for the Red Sonja Popcorn Fund. Cameo equals Camel Toe. All right, since we're having fun, all right, cool. We're getting up there on the likes, which is good. No, Goo, you got it wrong. It's Nikki Da Roach. D-A. It's Nikki D-A Roach, not the. Nikki Da. Copy and paste it from anybody else. Number one Marvel fan, you got to put the hashtag in front of there. There's no Red Sonja popcorn bucket. Each page of world, yes, he's got it right. So 75 likes are $100, and thank you for that 20. It'll definitely make Nikki D D.A. Roach. Okay. Unknown 869. How are you? Ryan Riley. All the lurkers come out. Cameo is where Nick sent you a video birthday greetings for $20 coming soon. Ooh, that's a good idea. I'll do that. Nick Sargianco, thank you. There should be one with a all right. So we got this FF. You know what I'm going to do? Listen, I'm going to move some stuff. I'll knock $50 off this. Big B McFly the comic guy. Thank you, Ryan. I really appreciate it. The double container. I wish. All right, did we get this up at 200? 200? I don't do another best offer. Kickstarter for Red Sonja double bucket. Yeah, that would have been cool. Any Nightwing pages? Not today, Miguel. I can work on that. Meanwhile, I mean, next week I'm going to have some Red Sonja too. Let's get to the what if. Get to the what if page, Jay. This is a really great what if page. I love it. Um, you got Crystal, you got Mr. Fantastic as a professor. You've got um, Sue Storm. I was about to say Alicia. You've got Alicia. You've got Sue having a crush on Reed Richards. Um, and then you've got Ben Grimm embarrassing him. God. Cab would argue that, yes. So, and we got a claim. You stopped me from doing an undramatic reading. This is a great page. And it's by, I'll say, the great Ron Wilson. And Joe Sinnott. I mean, this is really cool. I was having a conversation with Alex Ross too. We were talking about this, how I forgot that Reed Richards in the first few issues of the Fantastic Four looked so much older than he did later. It's kind of nuts. All right. Yeah, the Sinnott inks are great. All right. Ghost Rider. Let's go to Ghost Rider 40, page 11. This is a great Ghost Rider page. You've got Blade, you've got the Demon Goblin. You've got so much going on here. Pop it up, Jay. Let's do it.
Hold on, I got the wrong page number on here. I'm fixing that real.
Oh, okay. So, yep, Garney. The first time I've had Garney in a while. The August 30th, I think, or 29th, 29th or 30th. Apparently, it's in the top 10 movies waiting on Apple. It's right behind Superman. Married to the Invisible Woman. 829. Oh, thanks, Marcus. You got me scared. I thought you were saying 8 watching, 29 likes. By the way, did everybody hit the thumbs up? Remember, giveaways contingent on the thumbs up. So this is a really beautiful Ghost Rider page. God, man. It invades every pore of my body. I must hunt it down. It must be destroyed. The woman. She is the next to fall beneath my blade. I wonder what powers I will absorb from her. What will she? I think people are screaming. Married to the Invisible Woman with a Jenny Man. All right, 6159. Come on, guys. We're getting close to 75 likes. Get your significant others, get other people to hit that thumbs up. Let's do it. Well, I mean, it's getting to 75 likes, Ruben. I'm trying to get it to 75. You know, people participate. Some do, some don't. So, this is a really great gardening page. I mean, listen, the top panel is stunning, but you got the Demi Goblin. Thank you, Anthony. I really appreciate that. Pop that up, Jay. Yes, everybody, please, if you have subscribed to the channel, make sure you're still subscribed. And hit the bell for notifications. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notifications. I registered my from 16 to 19. I appreciate that, my friend. I do appreciate that. Canadian Survivalist, how are you? So, yes, welcome, Anthony. Welcome to the group. And remember, guys, the original art experience on Facebook. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick. Let's see, Facebook. And by the way, we're doing a giveaway on it. We're doing a giveaway. The original art experience. We hit 500 members. We're at 537. And we have here's Sean Clancy posting a picture of him with Bernie Wrightson. So asking everybody to either post a picture of you with a creator with a positive story, or Coom put a picture of him in, Frank Miller, some really cool people. And then if you don't have a picture with the creator, put a picture of the art that you bought that gave you a cool story from that creator. So, yeah, positive only. What are your thoughts on Birthright, All Star, Superman, and Superman for All Seasons? That's a lot to ask about. I mean, All Star Superman was just brilliant. Thanks, Big B. A link for Jay. Can you put a link to the Facebook page? Long-haired Sean. In terms of the fuel and art on the panels, I mean, the art. You name some books that are just gorgeous. By the way, Jay just put the link to the Facebook group in the chat. So yeah, sign in for the chat for the Facebook group, because next week I'm giving away a piece of art for breaking 500. All right, come on. Did everybody hit that thumbs up? Got to get to 75. Give away the Nikki the Roach card at 75. All right. Thanks, CJ. All right. All right, let's do the what if. Look, I'll do the best offer on the what if. By the way, this is an homage to an old Kirby cover. I forget what the Kirby cover is. Do you have a favorite artist when it comes to Captain America, Iron Man, and Thor? So for Captain America, it's a tie. Just posting a picture of me with Nick Count. Yeah. What am I an artist of? I have no idea. I think for me, it's got to be John Byrne and Ron Garney, and it's a tie. You know? Peeping Harold, thank you. No, but this is an homage to a Tales of Suspense cover. Let me just pop it up. So I will start this at 2,222 if somebody starts it there, and I'll cap it at 2 minutes or $3,500 if I could get at least two people to say they're in. So, what if number one cover homage to Jack Kirby cover? All right, let me write. Amy, are you around? She may have left.
Hey, sorry. What do you mean?
Are you able to look at your computer without changing anything and finding the Tales to Astonish or Strange Tales cover that this is an homage to?
I'm not sure about that.
All right. Who's Galactus spying on? Not Aunt May and Uncle Ben. I can tell you that. I can't tell you. But it says kind. By the way, if you could read it, it says kinda after Kirby. So, pardon me. Do you have any great coupon?
This version of Galactus would have to register for a watch list.
Who said that?
Kyle.
Oh, okay. Kyle, can you find the cover that this is an homage? That did not sound like you. Galactus by his own TV. Dan Wickline, if you can look it up, this is an homage like Tales of Suspense 38 or Tales to Astonish 38 or Strange Tales 38, a Kirby cover. It's really fun. So I guess we're not going to do a best offer because I don't think anybody wants to start at 22.22. Alberto missed you the first 20 minutes of the show.
That's nice of you, but Nick was here. You didn't really need me.
I always need you. But it's funny. At 7:28, he said we already had too much Nick. So
It's not Tales to Astonish or Tales of Suspense.
Okay.
What was the other one?
Strange Tales.
There you go.
Want to see Nick's copy of Red Sonja. Guys, this is a great cover. Someone will start it at $22.22. Yeah, no. I am not starting this at $22.22. Look, guys, here's the thing. I paid $4,000 for it. Yes, 22.22 as a comma. Tales to Astonish 34. Thank you. Can we get that popped up, Jay? Can you find Tales to Astonish 24? So I paid $4,000 for this. So I said I had it at 5. I said we would start it at 22.22. And I think I said I would stop at 3,500. So I would take a $500 loss. Ryan Riley, if you win, give it to Marcus. You got it.
I got it, Jay.
Okay.
Thank you, Big B.
Oh, I gotta do it this way. Hold on.
There we go. You know what? Okay. I was gonna say. Come on, two guys started at 2,222, and we'll stop in 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Sorry, I'm adding 22 seconds. Or 3,500, whichever comes first. Yes, Nick would need another. I might need more than one more. Heaven help me. It's true. There is a monster at my window. Have you ever wondered why some stories become comic magazine classics? When you read the startling, mysterious monster at my window in this great issue, you'll learn the answer. I can't tell. Maybe that's what the monster needed. Maybe the monster needed some underwear. All right. That ain't happening. Let's show the two $50 Supergirl pages again. The Galactus Peeping Tom is what you're giving. No, I'm not giving that away. That would mean 3 high blood pressure pills. All right, we got 2 Supergirl pages by Staz Johnson and Blue Line pencils. Inks by Scott Hanna. $50 each. They were supposed to be $59 each for $19.59. So all right, you know what? I need to move some stuff. Guys, $75 for the pair. I'll take a loss. 75. I was taking a loss anyway at 59, but I wanted to move them and bring some affordable. All right, so both pages $75. 2 pages for $75. This squeegee is huge. At for Popcorn Planet. It's New York. That's all par for the course. Now, if he did Windows, that's funny. 2 pages for $75 combined. 66 likes, guys. Come on. On YouTube alone. Is that Red Lantern SG? I don't know. I don't remember the story.
It is in that particular.
It is. It is Red Lantern SG. There you go. Amy said so. All right, we got to wrap this up. I think Amy wants to leave soon. She just shook her head yes. So, $75 for 2 pages. All right. Let's do FF 416. Yep, 2 pages for $75, and it's claimed by, oh my God, sorry, Miguel. Bronze Age Nerd beat you to it. Sorry about that, buddy. All right. RDR, how are you? All right. So, guys, this is the late, great Carlos Pacheco. Matter of fact, I watched the weekly recap today, and Bill was talking about how Carlos Pacheco art is shooting up in price. Red Lantern Supergirl is cool. I'm glad to hear that, Bronze Age Nerd. Carlos Pacheco art is just shooting up in price. And this has got Reed Richards and his father. You got Al Milgrom inks, which is interesting. Not somebody you think of much in inking Carlos Pacheco. But it says, okay, so it says Al Milgrom. It looks like Amy was rushing and she did a copy and paste of her. It's actually Bob Wyacek. All right. I thought that could be wrong. 1996. Story continues from Uncanny X-Men 336. The world has gone mad. The heroes of the Marvel Universe unite to confront an uber power known as Onslaught. Oh, this is part of Onslaught? A foe with the combined powers of Charles Xavier, Magneto, Franklin Richards, and the X-Men. An army of the FF's greatest adversaries takes this opportunity to strike, but the Fantastic Four soon learns that they don't stand alone as a collection of their greatest allies, along with Doctor Doom, shows up to help. I think Wyacek makes more sense than Milgrom. Let's see. Roxanne, you have to put on the, oh my God, you guys are crazy. So, guys, this is a really great page. And like Bill said, I mean, Carlos Pacheco is such a great artist. Obviously, Avengers Forever is considered the ultimate art. What characters on the FF page? You've got Mr. Fantastic. You've got Reed's dad. I think that's Franklin Richards after Onslaught, and you've got Sue Storm. So, not Dan Marino, no. Bill, top picks including you. Oh, nice! Very happy for you, Peter. It's a gorgeous page. Yeah. So, this is a great page. You would love it, Rich. So what did I not hit up? Did the what if? Oh, all right. Let's do this. Fantastic Four 60th anniversary special. This is a fantastic page. Yeah, Carlos Pacheco. I paid close to that a few years ago. It was in a trade, but I paid close to that. Jay, pop this up. Amy wants to leave. I don't blame her. John Romita Jr. Pure Pencils, early work coming back to Marvel, and he totally Kirby'd this. 100% Kirby with Sue Storm. She's got that bob hair from Fantastic Four 1 and up. Just a beautiful page. It is a strong price, but to get and I'll be blunt, it is a strong price. But to get John Romita Jr. Pure Pencils, not that this is his, not that this, yeah, the thing. I mean, that's like, not that this is the last Fantastic Four story, but the last Fantastic Four story pages are going for a ton of money and they keep selling. So it's John did not do that much Fantastic Four. So the FF art is extremely rare. To get pure pencils, I mean, so beautiful. So beautiful. But here's the thing. Good one, Jeff. Good one. All right, let's go to FF316, and I think we'll do FF316. And I think that if we do Marvel 2-in-1 annual, then we'll be done. All right. Look, Keith Pollard, Joe Sinnott, all these pages from like FF after Burn, like 291 or whatever, to like 330, 340 are shooting up in price. At first, I thought it was just the Buscema pages that were shooting up, but all these pages are shooting up. And I can honestly tell you, I can't figure out why, but they just are. Run for it. Help, help. Just relax, Alicia. Sharian, I'll protect you. Nobody lays a hand on Johnny's lady while the Fantastic Four's still standing. Made it. I made it through. This is a fire drill. Everybody out. So, really great page. Steve Englehart. I forgot Steve Englehart came back to this. Steve Englehart. Yeah. And you know what? I just realized I never responded to my favorite Iron Man and Thor artists. Sorry about that. That price has dropped 67% in the second weekend. Oh my God, that's funny. That is funny. I tell you what, I'll knock off $67. So $1,333. If I was playing poker, that would be trip threes. So $1,333. Man, Keith Pollard was great. Crystal, Sherry, Alicia, and the Human Torch. By the way, for everybody who saw the FF movie, pretty much unilaterally, everybody is saying that this is the best of the FF movies. What's everybody else think? All right, let's pop in the Marvel 2-in-1 annual and call it a day. Another page with Alicia. What is it with me and Alicia and Sue Storm? I really like those pages. Simonson on Thor is definitely in the top. My favorite Thor artists are, no particular order, Simonson, Olivier Coipel, and John Romita Jr. Not that I have a bar. Okay. I still love that one meme that's on Facebook saying, Galactus has decided we're going to destroy your planet. He just watched Gladiator 2 and decided that Pedro Pascal is in too many movies. Yeah, you know what? I mean, look, John Buscema was born to draw Conan and Thor. Um, but yeah, sorry, man. I got to give it to those guys. Those are three of my favorites. Should have kept Surfer Male to fall in love with Johnny. I know Kirby should be there. I know he should, but all right. So weird, weird stuff on the back of this. All right, guys. Uh, let's see where we landed on the likes.
Talk about this one up here, Nick.
Yes, your planet is now marked for death. Can we ask why? Because Galactus has started seeing Pedro Pascal and everything he watches. Last week he was watching Gladiator 2 and he was like, all right, that does it. The Kirby not top five. I stopped at 3. Usually what I'll do is say these are my top 5, but I'm not going to say my 5th. This way it leaves it open to interpretation. Can I do a recap of the All-Star Batman that didn't sell? Yes, I can do a recap. Jay, why don't you do the recap real quick? All right, page 1, $600. You got Bruce and young Harvey Dent, 2A and 2B. I tried to bargain with Galactus, but Nick asked too big of a price. You didn't even make an offer. Did you make an offer? Did I miss the offer? There you go. Page 2 goes with page 1. You got them on the floor. Let's go to page 3. Oh, look at that. KG Beast. Spidey's got cankles on that last page. Is that Spidey? I think that's a statue of Spidey. I think that's like Alicia doing a statue of Spidey. Keep going. Page 5. Page 6. Galactus miniseries by Louise Simonson. Page 7. Oh, you're up to page 8. Okay. All right, get to page 9. Page 10. Page 11. These are gorgeous, Ilya. I mean, for Marvel, he was born to draw Spider-Man and the Punisher. For this one sold. And Mr. Redjack claims pages 8 and 9. All right, Mr. Redjack. Tell you what, and I'm going to do the same thing that he said to Comic Art Boston. Since you bought a couple, I'm going to knock $50 off. What were the prices for 8 and 9, Jay?
8 was $750 and 9 was $750.
All right, I'm going to put one of these at $700, Mr. Redjack. All right, keep going. Oh, this is a great page with Penguin blasting 2 guys making fun of him. Oh, JR Jr. on the X-Men, yeah. Which one's back in the day for you? 176 to 200 or 300 and up? Because there's different back in the days for different people. Keep going, Jay. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. All right, 176 to 200. Yeah. I love those issues. You notice on how 176. Oh, this is a great page. This is a fantastic page. I cannot believe no one claimed this. All right. And we sold 20. So 21 and 22. And you got Two Face working on making Batman No Face. So, again, great pages. Everyone, to 2 pounds to 19. Go back to 19, Jay? So the top two panels, the henchman of Two Face or Split Faced is they're in the rafters, so to speak, and then you start to see them come down and attack Batman and Duke. So, I mean, the use of blacks here by Danny Mickey is out of this world. Alf and Alf. Let's see. Jay, how many likes we got on Facebook and Twitch?
So Twitch, I have no idea, but we have 68 on on YouTube, and we have 6 on Facebook.
74. Guys, one more like, either on Facebook or YouTube, and we give away the Nikki DeRoche card. In British voice, I cannot do a British voice, that's for sure. One more like on either Facebook or YouTube. All right. Nikki DeRoche. Hashtag Nikki DeRoche in case we get there. Jay Mike says he's seeing 71 on YouTube now.
I just refreshed it and got 71.
Yep, me too. All right, we're at 75. Nikki the Rat. Geez, thanks, Steve Vendetta. Thanks so much. Thank you, Real McCoy Collector. All right, show the hashtag one more time. Ilya, that would be a great page for you to pick up. Everybody, come on, use the hashtag. There is no cut hashtag. You can't cut a hashtag in half. Make a batch of cards for OAX 26 and hand them out. Maybe. That would be funny. I would have to do it like not on paper stock. I would have to do it like on some kind of different stock. Yeah. Nikki DeRoche, did everybody submit? I mean, come on, this is free to enter. Free to enter. The Real McCoy Collector. I guess everybody entered. Let's do it. It's a great page, Ilya. The use of the black ink, I mean, that takes a really great inker to make that work. Really great inker. Jay, why is this going slow?
I'm not seeing it slow on my side, but Alberto won.
Did everybody see this go slow? All right, I guess not. I guess I'm the only one. Kind of looked frozen, but let it go. Better not sing. I really better not sing. Okay, Ilya said yes, very slow. It was lagging. But Jay said it was normal. Very slow, and I only saw. That's what I saw. Alberto doesn't even care. He's not here. Jay, I think something got screwed up. I mean, did you see it really move quickly?
Yeah, but I'm also seeing on my end that I have a unstable connection.
Okay. All right, let's do it again. I'll give away a second card. I only have a few of these, but it's not fair to everybody else. So let me ask you guys a question. Do you want to give away a second card, or do you guys want a cover up? It has done it before. Okay.
And y'all,
So
just to let you know, it doesn't always show every name that enters either. Like
it doesn't, but it. I only saw like 6 names.
I didn't see too many more than that either.
Yeah. So. All right. All right. Rich Donnelly says cover rough. Had more. Rich. Anybody want to see a card or cover rough? Cover rough. All right. We got 4 cover roughs. All right. I'll figure out a cover up. There you go. That's the way. Ruben the Collector. All right. Well, Ruben's the winner. So, Ruben, do you want a card or a color rough? You can decide. I have a few left. Not a lot, but a few. With my old, I can almost make out that it says Nikki. So, all right. So let us know what you want. All right. Everybody, it's Friday night. You could be doing anything. A cover up or a signed Nikki the Roach card. You can pick since you won. Guys, it is Friday night. Thank you for being here. You could be doing anything, and the fact that you're here means the world to me. I think it means the world to Jay. You know, it's just really cool to hang out with the community. Even when I don't sell anything, it's fun hanging with you guys. Hug your loved ones. You never know. You really never, ever, ever know. I mean, I was just looking at, they knew it was coming, but like Kelly Clarkson's ex husband died at 48 years old, battling cancer for 3 years. Ruben, it'll be a John Romita Jr. Spider-Man cover up. I got to pick it. It'll be a cover up. I mean, the cover ups are a couple of $100, $200 to $500. Tell you what, it's the cover up to Spider-Man 44 with Miss Mask. I'll give you that. Thank you, Goo. That's really kind. Guys, pray for everybody in the world who's dealing with a lot of strife. No matter which side you're on, whether in the Russia-Ukraine war or Israel and Palestine, a lot of people are dying, a lot of people are suffering. Pray for them because this world should be a better place, and right now it's not. Be kind to each other. Be kind to people you meet. If somebody's being a jerk or whatever, you don't know what they're going through. Every act of kindness makes the world a better place a little bit at a time. At 9 o'clock, Nancy McCann, Comics Unlimited. I don't think Bill has anything tomorrow. I don't think there's anything Sunday except for Ruben the Collector, 8 o'clock with Chicken Dude. A fun show as always. Monday at 5 o'clock, Miss Jen has her interview show. 6 o'clock, Common Collectibles with Rex and John. 11 o'clock, Best Coast Comics, just for fun. But the only reason I've ever entered to give it hopes of winning, I can give away. You got it. A cover up to CJ. Okay. All right. Ruben has Felix has a show. Um, so you can have Felix on one tab and Nancy McCann on the other. Tuesday at 7, Minute to Skim It with Miss Jen and Shanice. 8 o'clock is Wonderland Comics. Really fun show. 10 o'clock, Henri, Call It As You See It. Wednesday at 7, Comic Collectibles with Rex. 8 o'clock, The Producer Show. You can ask them anything. Thursday at 7, Miss Jen, What's in the Box. 8 o'clock, Comic Geek Speak. 10 o'clock, Mog Park. And of course, 9 o'clock is Comic Art Live. And once you get Mog Park on at 10, you can watch both. You can have 2 tabs. And then Friday at 1 o'clock, we have our Final Order Cutoff Show at 1 p.m. And then at 7 o'clock, you're back with me. So, everybody, thank you for being here. I love you all. Be good, be safe, be kind to each other. And Jay, take us away.